My respected elders, brothers, and friends, success for me, for you, and indeed for all of humanity in this world lies in the religion of Allah, the Lord of all worlds. The foundation of this religion is declaration, La ilaha illallah, la mother Rasulullah. There is no God worthy of worship except Allah, and Muhammad sallam is the messenger of Allah. The purpose of the declaration of faith is that firm belief develops in our hearts that everything happens only by the will of Allah, and that creation has no independent power of authority, and that we come to believe that success lies in following the ways of the prophets a long while failure lies in the following other ways. The virtue of the declaration, if even 100-year-old disbeliever sincerely recites this declaration, all his previous sins are forgiven, and if he dies at that very moment free from sin, he will enter paradise. Once we have recited this declaration, all the commands of Allah become obligatory upon us. Prayer, Salah, the purpose of prayer, that our lives become elegant with the qualities and spirit of Salah. Prayer is the pillar of religion. Prayer is the essence, mirage of the believer. Prayer blackens and the face of Satan, and prayer leads the coolness of the Prophet's solemn eyes. On the day of judgment, the first thing to be accounted for will be prayer. If the prayer is sound, the rest of the deeds will also be sound. And if the prayer is corrupt, the deeds will also be corrupt. Meaning of the deed, however, performs the 5 daily prayers regularly and faithfully, Allah will grant him 5 honors and blessing, 1 in the world and 4 in the hereafter. He will not suffer hardship in substances in this world. He will be protected from the punishment of the grave. His record of deeds it will be given in his right hand. He will enter paradise without reckoning. He will cross the bridge of Sirat like a flash of lightning. Knowledge, Elam, the purpose of knowledge, that a person recognize the command of the time, meaning he understand that Allah command in this command, and what the way of the messengers salam is. It is obligation upon every Muslim man and woman to acquire and of knowledge to life all in 24 hours of life according to the command of Allah and the way of the Prophet sallam. Wealth is the inheritance of Kirwan, Namrud, and Pharaoh, while knowledge is the inheritance of the Prophet sallam. Meaning of these, however, learn verse of the Holy Quran, it is better for him than 100 voluntary units of prayer. And however, learn of 1 chapter of knowledge, it is better for him than 1,000 voluntary units of prayer. Remember of Allah, Zakr. The purpose of the Qur'an, that we are blessed with the remembrance of Allah. The example of those who remember Allah is like living people, while the example of those who do not remember Allah is like dead people. Meaning of the Hadith, if one person develops wealth while a number engage in the remembrance of Allah, the one remembering Allah is better. Honoring fellow Muslim, Ikrami Muslim. The purpose of honoring Muslim that we fulfill not only our own rights, but also the rights of other Muslim. Meaning of Wadi. However, visit a Sikh Muslim in the morning, 70,000 angels pray for his forgiveness until evening, and if he visit in the evening, 7,000 angels pray for his forgiveness until morning. Likewise, we should show love to the young, respect to the elder, and honor to the scholar. The Messenger of Allah said, whoever does not possess these 3 qualities is not from among us. Sincere intention. The purpose of sincere intention that we perform every good deed solely for the pleasure of Allah. Meaning of the people are essentially our lamps of guidance. Through them Allah removes great tribulation. One Hadith, Umar ibn al-Khattab, Raziallahu anhu, was walking through the streets of Medina at night to observe the condition of the people. Along the way he saw a tent where a mother was trying to comfort her children. The children were crying from hunger, and she had only placed water in a pot. So the children would think food was being cooked. When Hazrat Umar Rashid Lintalan, who saw the scene, he became deeply saddened. He immediately went to the people, to the public treasury, then brought flour and dates, and carried them on his own shoulders to the woman. One of his companions said, "Let me carry it for you." As a tumor was now replied, "Will you also carry my burden for me on the day of judgment?" He himself prepared the food and served and entered the children. When the children smiled, peace appeared on the face of Hazrat Marazialik Delaner. From this incident, we learn that when an intention in censor for the sake of Allah, even a small deed becomes great, and a person finds true happiness in helping other and preaching the word of Allah. The purpose of the word Tabligh, preaching, that was ourselves act righteously and also avoid other tor goodness, that we avoid evil ourselves and also prevent other from evil. For this purpose Allah sent the prophets. We believe that Prophet Muhammad Salam is the final messenger of Allah and that no prophet will come after him. Allah the Almighty has entrusted the work of prophethood to the Ummah of Muhammad Sallam. Because of this, Allah praised this Ummah in the Holy Quran. You are the best nation brought forth for mankind. You enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong. My brothers, from this verse we understand that preaching is not merely a virtuous act bringing reward, but also our responsibility. We must learn it, teach it to others, and convey it to the whole world. From learning this, the elders established a method in which a person gives 4 months of time to learn these matters and then makes them the purpose of his life.